Good morning, Floppycatters. Today I thought I'd do a morning routine vlog for you. So yesterday I did a live video asking if we should start vlogging and, just to do like the 10 or 20 or 30-day vlogging, and everyone that commented said, sure, why not, go for it. So here we are. We're doing it. Day 2. And this actually isn't our morning routine. I think the cats got confused because of how I was behaving. So what we normally do is we come downstairs and we go to the kitchen, and then I go and get dry food from the top of the refrigerator because that's where I keep it. Otherwise, Charlie would find a way to get in it. And then I put a tablespoon of dry food in his bowl. So we'll go and do that. We're very late this morning. Che, are you hungry? Che. That's what I love about cats. Did you see how one of his ears was turned towards me while he was looking away? Che. That one's both ears. Woo, where's your food? What the heck? It's so rude. Come on. Let's go get your hungries. Come on. Nobody wants to watch my feet. Let's go. Thanks. Yes, that's so nice. Okay. So the bowls are empty from last night. That's a good sign. That means they'll have hungry bellies this morning. We got this food, as you guys saw if you're subscribed to our channel, to product review. And so I've been feeding it to Charlie, his 1 tablespoon in the morning. And you get a couple pieces, I know. You get a few pieces. That almost sounded like an F-bomb, but I was debating about whether or not to say a few or a couple, and it came out really bad. Yes! That's why we need to edit our videos, don't you think? There is a video releasing today on the channel, so stay tuned for that. It's a good one. That's the cats playing. Man, that sounded loud. What do you guys think? We're gonna go in the ears? So let's talk about our morning routines with our cats. What do you feed your cats? Why do you feed it to them? And when I say why, I mean kind of like how come you've decided to do dry or wet. And most of you will think I'm a freaking hypocrite for feeding Charlie dry food. Yeah, I keep the tablespoon in the bag. I'm gonna take a few for Chiggy. And then he goes and finds them. And that keeps him busy by like throwing it around. So if you've missed why I do this, then I'll explain again. This, by the way, is the Dr. Catsby's bowl that I talked about in our favorite product video that I recently released. Here's another piece of food. I do not stay on track. Get it. Last summer, Charlie lost a ton of weight because he wouldn't eat wet food at all. And my vet was like, why don't you just give him some dry food and see if that helps him? And I was like, no, I worked so hard to get him off of dry food. Because Chiggy will eat about anything, but he does like dry food. And so I did. I gave him some dry food, and it did help his appetite, and he started gaining a lot of weight again, which was good. He had lost a lot of weight, so, obviously the first step is to get his blood taken and make sure he's checking out okay, but I also knew that he wasn't eating well. So dry food, unfortunately, because Charlie was raised on it from a kitten, is what he thinks of as food. And that is the thing, is their mothers teach him what is food. And so that's why he wanted it so bad, and now he's a little bit happier. I know, baby. But the reason I don't like dry food is because of having Floppycats for 11 years. I have heard horror story after horror story, male UTIs, UTIs in females too, but male UTIs are deadly, or can be deadly if they're not caught. That's a urinary tract infection. And then there's diabetes. He has stool problems for sure. I have to give him pumpkin almost on a regular basis to get him to take a plump dump, if you will. So, depending, I watch his litter box pretty fiercely, and then give him whatever I need. I'm like, why are there 11 people watching and nobody's commenting? I'm sidetracked. Anyway, I give him a little less dry food, or a little more pumpkin, depending on that. Oh, I know. I'm not going to give you any more. No. Hi, Brian. Hi. I still won't support dry food, though, on the site and stuff, because if you can avoid giving it to your cats, I think it's really important not to give it to them. My back is hurting, so my apologies for not getting more on their level. Yeah, that was rough to get down there. I know, get it, Will. Yeah, so someone just commented, I give dry food in a water fountain to encourage drinking. Yes, unfortunately, that's a falsity that I've learned, is that drinking more water doesn't make up for the dry food that's lost. So, or the dehydration. I thought the same thing, or I thought like you could make up for it, but you really can't. So, it's a good and bad thing. It's a hard thing with this one for me, and it's certainly humbled me. I would really like for them to be on raw food, but it's been such a struggle to even get them to try it that it's not worth it, because they're almost 10. Get him. What are you doing, Wonder Nut? All right, so, Woo, come here. Come on. Will, come in. I totally just enticed him with dry food. The shake of the bag. That's the other thing with dry food. The shake of the bag gets kitties coming, which is nice. This is still my vacuuming from yesterday. Charlie hates the vacuum so much. He runs downstairs, hides behind the furnace, and it stresses him out so much that I hate to keep using it. But I need to do a little more vacuuming in my kitchen, so I'll probably do that. And then I haven't finished putting back the litter robots because I let them dry all day yesterday after washing them. So we'll do that. This is kind of a mess, but everything's a mess right now. All right, so these are the foods that I have right now, not my Trader Joe's crackers. And then some other food that I use every now and again. Brian said no meows. Charlie, no. Charlie got fed, so he probably won't meow now. Will we say hi? It's trash day today, guys, so I'm getting my recycle ready to go for tomorrow. Wub, can you say hi? There it is! Usually if I tap him on his back, he'll say hi. All right, so this morning, I think we'll do a little Earthborn and Aruba. My food supply is pretty low because I have not had a chance to place a new order, and I've been out of town. I also wait until my credit card billing cycle renews to place a credit card order, which is around the 8th of the month. So that's tomorrow. I know. You're so excited. Julie said that she just sprinkles a little bit of Whole Life on top of their food. Yes. Like the powder. I do the exact same thing. I actually have our Whole Life bags up here, and that's pretty low. This is the one I've been using for powder, but it's pretty much gone. I need to do that tonight too. I'll combine all of them. I've got, yeah, there's one that has powder in it. I think all bits and pieces. I usually combine them and use a colander to get it figured out. Okay, are you ready? This is my only cat that likes to wait for breakfast. Are you ready, Go-Go? All right, let's see if I can keep him on that. I know. So, well, the problem with live is all the things you gotta do. I know. Oh, it's so rude. Okay. So I usually take the new clean bowls and rinse them out just in case if they have any, and rinse out my sink. If they have any debris, or not debris, but residue left from the dishwashing soap. I always do this. Maybe it's my little paranoia. I don't know. Guys, this is gonna be a freaking accomplishment in itself if I can open these one-handed. I always think about people that only have one hand when I do stuff like this and think how amazing they are. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. This is not a talent that I've worked hard on. I know it is so rude. You need a better caretaker, you know that? You should look into that. All right, I'm gonna prop my phone up with an avocado while I do this. Oh shoot! And you guys can watch Jay. Jay. Why'd she put an avocado on the floor? I don't know, Chiggy. The world doesn't know these things. Alright, I got the cans open. So then they actually don't like this flavor very much, as much as they used to. So speaking of whole life, I always have to sprinkle it on top. I add a little bit of water to it, sometimes hot water. I'm being really lazy today and adding water from the sink. And I say lazy because usually I get spring water out and add that instead because of the fluoride and chlorine that is in our tap water. Shoot. This is another one-handed thing. Dang it. Look, he's playing with the avocado. Dang it, he stopped. Guy, what you have? What is it? Well, get it. Get that avocado. Go. Get the avocado, go. That avocado browned up overnight, Gal. That's a good thing. I love avocados. I eat several a week. Not even a week. I eat pretty much one a day. And I just picked those avocados up from Natural Grocers. Oh my goodness. This is not working out well for me. Alright, I'm going to put you guys down with avocado again and Chiggy because I've got to get this food out. You're not coming for the avocado this time? She's taking forever, people. Have her serve me food. So, if I continue the vlogging thing, tell me. Everybody in the Southwest is probably mad at me for my water running. Tell me what topics you want me to cover with vlogging, because that was one of the things I thought about is, I don't know how I'm going to come up with enough topics. I just smash my fork into here and into here and make sure that it's all mixed in with the water that I added so that they can't just lap up one thing and not the other. Someone just suggested hairballs. The problem with that is that I don't have a big problem with hairballs. Wet food really eliminates a lot of the hairball issues. Most people would tell you just brush them daily and that helps. I gotta get his old bowls up. And I can't brush mine on a regular basis or they would kill me. So that doesn't work. It depends a lot on what you're feeding them. with hairballs. I don't know if I could really cover that because I just don't have a lot of experience. I mean, my cats have vomited hairballs, but it's, like once a season or something like that. It's not on a regular basis. And if they are puking on a regular basis, you want to look at their food and stuff. So it's a whole different can of worms. Chicky's like, wait, I like the second bowl way better. Oh, yes. I think, so he's moving to the Earthborn. But the fact that he went for the Ruva shows you how freaking hungry he is. Wet food. What does that mean? You're just telling me that I put wet food down, or you would like a video on wet food? The problem with these vlogging videos is I have to think way ahead, I guess, because if I can't do anything one-handed. Oh, you feed your cat wet food. Good for you. That's good. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Oh, don't touch me. That's another thing is, so when I got Charlie and Trig, they growled if I got near them when they were eating. I mean, they would have been growling and moving away. They never hissed at me, but they would growl and move away from my touches. So I don't think that when they were at the breeder, they were touched when they were eating. And I think also that I need to clean all of that. I think that their mom or dad or whoever they ate with taught them to do that. Now, neither one of my cats growl when they eat, and they can eat next to each other because I've worked on that. But if we're with Camus and Murphy, who are my parents' almost 15-year-old ragdoll cats, they will growl at Camus and Murphy if they get near them. Whereas Camus and Murphy will not growl at them. And Charlie, let me see if I can find Charlie. Yes. Wooey, how are you doing? What are you doing? Jan Webley just asked, where's Charlie? So if you missed the first part of this video, Charlie gets a tablespoon of dry food in the morning. So he gets that, and then he doesn't really eat until after Trig's done. I'm opening up the window right now. Oh, Brian said you should set up an Amazon wish list for Charlie and Trig, and then people can order gifts selected. Oh, the other one disappeared before I could read it. I don't want a wish list, Brian, only because we get so many free things as it is. I would really prefer people to donate to like shelters and stuff. If they want to give to Charlie and Trig, then give to a shelter or give to a rescue in need. We certainly don't need anything. And I just got this bed on Amazon. I have not released the unboxing video for it yet because I just got it back from the videographer, but this has been a big hit, but I also got this for free on Amazon because of gift cards that I get for free. So, where are you coming? So I'm slowly trying to lift up the blinds while I continue to talk to you guys. And this is what he usually does in the morning. All right, but are you ready? We're going to go upstairs. So usually when somebody asks me where's Charlie, I've already raised the blinds and he's sitting on top of that post looking out on the street. Look, I vacuumed yesterday. Ugh. Good night. Change of seasons right now too, guys. That's one of the reasons there's so much cat fur and also hairballs. Look at this mess. I already brushed his mane upstairs, but that's part of our morning routine. We brush our mane. Yes. You can go up there? You can go upstairs? Want to say hi, everybody? I know, baby. What's going on? What's going on? You tired today? Oh, Eddie asked, please explain Trig's eye aging. So the other day on Instagram and Facebook, I posted a I posted a photo of Trig's eyes. Charlie has it too. When a cat ages, their irises start to get holes in them. There's nothing bad about it. It's just part of the aging process. And so they for us looking at them, they start to have a marble like effect. So if you look at Rags, the profile photo that's for Floppycats on every social media channel, even the one that you're watching right now, it was taken when he was 16 or 17. I'm gonna try to get Charlie's eyes. No, I'm probably not gonna. What's she want? What is she trying to do to my face? He won't do it. Anyway, you'll start seeing like more of a marbling effect. And that one of Rags, the black and white photo, shows the marbling effect the best. I think you can probably enlarge it if you go to our Facebook page. But instead of looking like a solid color, it's more marbled. You need to open your eyes. Open your... I know. What is she doing? Jan asked if I know of any Ragdoll specific group besides Merlin's Hope. No, I don't, unfortunately. I know that they're a good one. There are like purebred cat rescue ones, but there's not one that's like Ragdoll focused, unfortunately. There used to be one in the Northwest, but as I am told by readers to update the Ragdoll rescue page on our site, I know that that one's not there anymore. Somebody just asked another question. I don't know how. Oh, here they go. I was like, how do I find out? Do Charlie and Trig play fight and run around at 3 a.m.? No, I'd kill them. I do not have a, sorry, I'm laughing because that sounds horrible, but I do not have a problem telling my cats this is unacceptable behavior at, whatever stage in the game, because I want to sleep and we have to live harmoniously. People that put up with that stuff, I just don't get it. I was raised by a mom that was very strict in her schedule, and the animals lived harmoniously with us, with the exception of my cat Rags that would pee sometimes. But in general, I think you can get your cats to behave how you'd like them to at certain hours of the day. And that involves feeding them at the right times. That involves playing with them at the right times. I always, always, always make sure that my cats have food before I go to bed. Otherwise, they're going to be waking me up for food. And the only time that they play fight, seriously play fight, is when they're hungry. Amanda asked, how long did it take to get their full-length adult coats? Well, Charlie and Trig have really different coats. And I'd say Chiggy's took about 2.5 years. And Charlie's was pretty much always the same. So I think it just depends on the genetics of the cat. Okay, now I'm scrolling back up to the other comments. And I'll follow Charlie. Oh. I've been running again, and my knee and my back are not thankful right now for the warm weather. I've been thankful for it, but my knee and my back are like, stop it. Okay. Jewel said, when I was talking about growling earlier and the cat's eating, remember I told you Charlie would eat after Trig? There he goes. Dang it. It like disappears on me. What? Where did it go? Oh, the only time I ever get growling is when I try to trim their pantaloons with pet clippers occasionally. Oh, yeah. I get growling when I try to brush mine. SW asked, did you adopt your kitties? Not from a shelter, unfortunately. I know that's I adopted them when they were kittens, bought them from a breeder, but even those of us that buy from a breeder say adopting from a breeder. Oh, Sylvia said, my Molly is the exact opposite. She wants me to pet her while she eats and eats more if she's petted while eating. Oh, I couldn't handle that because that would be too high maintenance for me. And I can't tell you how many times I put food down before I leave. I don't feed my cats on a time schedule, so I'm not reliant on that time schedule. Oh, okay. So Cat 028 asked, what did you mean the other day when you said you're seeing aging in Trig's eyes? So I explained that, and hopefully you got that explanation. Okay. All right. Oh, somebody asked that several times. Okay, I think that's it, guys, for the comments. So he doesn't eat for long. He's like a grazer, which actually doesn't line up with cat behavior in general, but woo, woo, woo. All right, guys. I hope you have a good Sunday. I gotta get some work done. Oh, how long do you keep their wet food out? My ragdoll is such a nibbler. She only eats about a tablespoon at a time. I've never had a good answer to that question because I don't know. Well, I'll answer the question for myself. I leave it out until the next time they eat. So, like that food. So what time is it now? It's like 10 o'clock or 10. It's past 10 o'clock, but they ate at 10. So I'll probably feed them again around 4 or 5. It just depends. Like if I go in there and see that the food is, if the food is gone in an hour, they get another can of food. I never leave them without food. See how Chiggy only ate half of one. The other one's still there. I'll probably add whole life powder on top of that. I'll just do that now so you guys can see what I do. There's minimal powder in this bag. I just kicked that avocado. I guess I forgot to pick it up. So I just sprinkle it on top like that. So I'll leave that, and then if these don't get finished and they like start looking like they're dried up, then I'll just put it down another can. That's one thing when I switched my cats to wet food only. They could eat as much food as they wanted and they never had an overweight problem. It's dry food that always brings on the weight problems for us. Charlie's actually pretty good right now in his physique, but Chiggy's a little bit overweight. Chiggy's 15 something pounds and Charlie's like 12.5 or something. We just went to the vet earlier last week. So SW, I don't know if that helps, but that's what I do. And I always let them have unlimited wet food. That's what works for us. You know, you have to kind of figure out what works for you guys. All cats are different and all humans are different. Somebody can eat McDonald's every day and not get fat. Some people, I eat McDonald's every day and I'm like a balloon. So for me, though, calorie counting never worked for me as a human to lose weight. And so I can't do it with my cats, but that's the other thing with wet food. You can, figure out how many calories in a can, how many calories your cat needs. I can't do it for myself, so I know I can't do it for my cat. Stuart, I will try to do outdoor videos. Maybe I can do one of those tomorrow. I'm going to try to do more live vlogging. I don't know if I can, though, with my data plan, if my Wi-Fi will go out there that far. Amanda said, my boyfriend told me, you talk to the cats like Jenny from Floppycats. Their names are Noki and Hans, but somehow we call them Gator and that's awesome. Cheeners. Oh. Okay. Amanda, I love that. I love, ironically, this vet here. I talked about this on Facebook the other day, but this vet, Sarah Wassmer, this is where we go to, this is where I take my cats for the vet, but we actually go to Dr. Glore. But I noticed that Sarah Wassmer was back, and I was like, oh, Sarah Wasmer's back because she's the first one that I took Rags to in like 2005 when we first went to Casey Cat Clinic. And I remember bringing Rags in and taking him out of the carrier and talking to him and being like, oh my little Fuge, oh my little Fuge. I can't say all the names now because they escape me. I want to say all the names that I have for Charlie that aren't his actual name. And she's opening up the file and she's like, now this cat's name is Rags, right? And I was like, oh yeah, his name is Rags. I just don't call him Rags. I call him everything but Rags. But, for example, Charlie knows that his name is Wee. Yes, Cersei. My little wubbies. And then Trig won't respond to it, but obviously he knows his name is Che. Gowie, I call him Tink Tink. What you doing, more Tink Tink? What you do, Tink Tink? All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Another question. Hold up. I have to feed my long-haired white mancoon sushi special food for hairball control. Do you? No, I don't. It's hard for me to believe in that hairball control stuff. For me, it's like a marketing gimmick. But that goes back to the information that you can find on catinfo.org about all of those prescription foods and all that stuff.